My channel, No Future in Fronting. So about a year ago I decided to go natural. Well, not natural, but stop wearing weaves. And so I thought it would be a perfect time to share my story of hair hatred and weave addiction and hair shaming and all of that good stuff. I'll start in the beginning. So I come from a big family, and on my mom's side there was 12 of them, and so it's 9 girls and 3 boys. And everyone, like, they all have long, beautiful hair. My grandmother, my great-grandmother, you know, and from there down. And so my earliest memory of hair hatred was when I was just, I think I was maybe 4. It was before kindergarten, and my aunt said, "Girl, can't nobody manage that child's hair but Reba." And oh my God, it's so crazy how long ago that was, and how I still hear it, and how it still does something to me. Like, I remember it like it was yesterday, and at that time it made me feel that not only was my hair not good enough, but also my mom was absent a lot of the time in my life. And so if she's the only one that can manage my hair, what is that saying? That I'm walking around here looking crazy half the time, right? And so boom, instantly, that's where that hatred, self-hatred started for me, just like that. And it only grew and it only got bigger. And so I eventually started getting individuals, and I was still young when I was getting individuals, and I was like 3 and 4 when I was getting my first braids. And so that made it easier for people to, you know, do my hair, whatever. But I remember them being, you know, expired. And what expired is when you got old braids and it's all this new growth and they just look crazy. And you know, comparing, like, looking at my family, I always compared my hair to my cousins and my mom and my aunts and all of that. And it was hard for me because I remember my mom she used to talk about this French man, and apparently she was in Paris with him or something. And I used to wish that he was my father, so that I would have pretty hair and a small nose. And oh man, I used to just be like, God, I know it's my daddy that gave me this hair. I can't stand it. I can't stand it, you know. And that went on for a very long time. I wore weaves all up and through, or braids up until middle school. I would wear braids, but I would get my hair done sometimes, and when I did, I still would feel so envious or inadequate, you know, because my cousin Brittany would go get her hair done together, and she had long, beautiful hair, and she would be able to do all this afterwards, and I was sitting there like with a barrette and like a little, not even a curl, just a, you know, and I hated it. Like, I just felt like a old, you know, that like little old lady style, you know. That's always how I felt as a kid, you know, and I just wanted long damn hair, that's all. We started wearing weaves in 8th grade, or for my 8th grade graduation, and that's when it was okay to still put glue in your hair, child. And that's, you know, I would just put them in between. But then, you know, with weaves, you're trying to blend your hair with this beauty supply hair. Wait, before you get crazy, I'm 28, and so 15 years ago, it was cool to be wearing, you know, beauty supply hair. That's the only place you can get the dang hair, you know. And so I did that for a while. For high school, I got my first sew-in, and oh, I just loved that, but I hated it too. And because all my hair was covered, I didn't have to worry about permanent or, you know, trying to blend my hair, and so it was able to grow, but I neglected it. And then I became used to the look of not having a scalp. To me, that's so crazy now. Looking back, I'm like, oh my God, where was your scalp, girl? You not fooling nobody out here. Oh my goodness, yes. I used to tell people it wasn't a weave, that I sewed it in myself. Where is your, oh my God, when I did wear weaves. So I went from weaves, and then that made it was okay to, after you wear sew-ins, where you go from there? Wigs. So it's the same damn look, you know. And so it was not about looking natural, or it wasn't about trying to fool anyone, I don't think, you know, for me. it was just, I liked weaves. I liked the look of it. And to me, whether it was a bad weave or not, it was better than my hair. Anything was better than that. And that is the problem that I had, was that when you have that self-hatred, you know, you'll walk around looking crazy, not even knowing it, because you're scared to embrace yourself. Had I embraced my own hair, man, I would have been popping in these streets a long time ago, but it's all right. So yeah, after that, that went on for a long time. I would wear my hair out, but I think I've dated guys and they would ask me about my hair, like, why don't you wear your natural hair? And then when they would see it, they'd be like, oh my God, you actually have hair. Why don't you wear it out? And I just would not want to. And then when I did, I would always just say, well, cut it into some cute style. But then I wouldn't be able to like upkeep that style because I didn't learn my hair or even bother to deal with it. So I would end up just putting weaves back in it. And that went on for a long time. For 10 years. I did that, and I neglected my hair, and I loved weaves and I loved wigs, and I just needed them, and you know, you wouldn't see me without one. And I changed them often, and yeah, it was a sign of a lot of self-hatred, and I see that now. And so a year ago I decided that, or 2 years ago, about 3, I decided I was not doing perms anymore because my hair hates perms. When I tell you, my hair would be on the floor, like I would have the middle of my hair would be this damn long, you know, edges thinning because of this perm. And so I was done. I said I was not doing that anymore, and you gotta learn, like, no more perm. And so I was adamant about that, and I made sure that I was done with perms. And I saw a tremendous growth in my hair. Like, it didn't take any time for my hair to grow back without me putting any perms in my hair. And that's when I ended up taking my hair out and deciding to wear it natural for a while. And I really was able to embrace my hair then, you know. I think that it's crazy because a lot of times in society, like, to be honest with you, I just never believed that my hair was enough, you know. I didn't feel adequate, and I didn't feel that I was beautiful to society's standards, you know, without a weave, because it made my other friends that weren't black more comfortable, and it also made my black friends more comfortable too, because I also feel that a lot of times black people are so hard on each other about our hair, you know. The most damage, or whatever you want to call it, the most, you know, hurtful things said about my hair have been by black people, you know. And this is where hair shaming comes in. It's like we hear from little girls that our hair is not enough just because it's different, you know. Now my hair defies gravity, okay? Come on, you can't tell me it's not magical. And also, you know, I have to wrap it in satin, like in silk. That's precious, okay? And that's how I look at my hair now. I've embraced it. I love it for what it is, you know. I don't compare my hair to anyone else. Gained so much more confidence, and the true confidence, you know, with going natural. A lot of times I think that we use makeup and we use weave and we use clothing to cover up our insecurities instead of really embracing them and dealing with them. And that's what I had to do. I covered up my hair for so long with weaves and wigs, and I neglected it, and I didn't embrace it for what it was. As soon as I went natural, I learned so much about my hair. For example, I used to think that my hair hated water, like, no, aqua, no, not over here, you know. Girl, I put some water on my hair today, and it looks so wavy and pretty, and just like, it loves the water, it soaks it up. And you know, here I am telling myself that my hair hates water when I don't know what my hair hates, because it really probably hates hair hat.